Good morning, Pisces. Good morning. I hope you guys had a good night's sleep. I hope you woke up today feeling happy, safe, and peaceful. Thank you to everyone that has liked, commented, subscribed, and gave donations. Happy happy Sunday. All right, let's pull one of these. This is What's the Tea by Fire Witch Tarot. Excuse me. All right, we also got the Magician, and that is Awakened Tarot. Spirit. Oh, angels, ancestors, and higher beings. Please help me with this message today for my beautiful Pisces people, my Pisceanos. What messages do we have for Pisces? We got an offer. The Magician. This offer is going to change everything. That's what I'm feeling. I love that it's in a martini glass and it's like that dark, beautiful ombre color. You might have something that is that ombre? I don't know what I just said. That reddish tone, burgundy type of tone. It's a very sexy, grown up offer. It feels very grown up. You know, like I know your energy very well, and you have a very childlike energy, but you can always blend into any situation. If you got to be high class that day, if you got to be big boss energy, you will be all those things, you know. You embody it. That's just who you are, Pisces. You know how, you know. So, but I'm putting on, like, in my inner child is getting happy, you know. Like my inner's like, oh yeah, but I feel my game face, you know, like, because this is very mature. So I do feel some type of offer, and I feel like this is going to change something that is very negative and turn it into something very positive for you. So hold on a second. So I am getting a lot of visuals with this offer and this high classy vibe that I'm getting here. It's a big girl, big boy conversation. I'm seeing suits. So people in suits. So to me, that signifies that this is business. That this is serious. This is like, it could be about money. It could be about love as well too. But it's a serious conversation. So you could be having it over drinks or something as well too. You know what I'm getting in my mind? I'm getting that movie Indecent Proposal. I'm not saying you're going to be like Demi Moore and somebody wants to buy you for a night. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that I feel like somebody really wealthy wants to make you an offer. That's what I'm getting. All right. Spirit, tell me more. I'm trying to control my happiness. Hold on. 8 of Cups. Like, I feel like you're going to be very happy, and I think that's why I'm trying to, like, not show my cards type of thing. Like, that's the feeling. All right, Ace of Wands and the lover. Give me a second, Pisces. You did good, kid. You did really, really good here. I keep feeling this joyous child trying to come out from inside of me, and I'm taming it because this is how you did not settle. 8 of Cups tells me you made somebody feel, and this could be at work or this could be in love, but you did it perfectly. 8 of Cups is the energy of, I can move on to something better. So to me, you hold it out. You know, it's like that big offer. You know, you hold it out until you got the best deal. You know, that's how I'm getting it. This could be very business. I could feel this as well. But you held out. You're like, you know what? Like, I'm not going to sit here with the first offer Like there's something else. And you embodied Eight of Cups energy, meaning I don't sit here and wait. I don't need your offer. And I feel where this person, the lover's energy right here, fell more in love with your embodiment of you can't buy me. I got other things going on too. I can move elsewhere. I could go somewhere else. Your offer is not that great anyway. Like I'm telling you, you did a great job at, I'm not going to say it was acting, but I'm also not going to say that you didn't want this offer, because I feel the happiness that comes from it. But I think it was more like you knew your worth or value. And until you got it, you did not stay in that energy. And you really embodied this Eight of Cups. There is something or someone here that wants you. They love you. I don't know if they've always been this way, or if your nonchalantness, like, don't really care, made it even better. Either way, the feeling is someone or something wants you. They're choosing you. If this has something to do with a job, because I'm still seeing the suits, Pisces, like I'm getting another, it's from the Big Bang. Sometimes these images come to me because they're trying to tell me things. But there was a point where who was it? Penny, right? Penny worked with her friend, and her friend was being kind of mean to her and was not recognizing her value, her worth a little, and so she kind of got annoyed, and somebody else wanted to give her an offer. So she's like, oh, can you, write it on a piece of paper? Because she just, she was feeling that big executive moment of somebody offering or giving her something. Some of you may get engaged, honestly. Like I'm feeling some of that energy here. So anyway, so she did that, and he wrote it. It was a big number. She actually never saw the number, because the other person came in and took the offer, was like, nope, like you're not taking my person. So I do feel a little bit of competition. I feel a little bit where there are options here. And it feels like one person, in order to make you stay, they may give you some type of an offer so that you can stay put. I do have this Ace of Wands. I feel like this person has a lot of fire and passion. They really want you. It is like the indecent proposal where the man, what was it, Robert Redford? I forget. I don't remember his name. He wanted the girl. He wanted her. And he also wanted to prove a point, that everyone can be bought. And I think you proved someone wrong, where it's like, I cannot be bought. You cannot buy me. You're not, so there's something here about that. Let's go deeper. Spirit, tell me more. Temperance. I'm getting lightheaded all of a sudden. Ace of Cups. This is new stuff coming in. Seven of Cups. Whoa. What are we talking about, Willis? This looks a little clear to me, but let me see. An offer. Ace of Pentacles. That's money, Pisces. I'm not wrong when I feel some type of negotiation, some type of deal, something that somebody wants from you. And I just heard the marry, so it can be like that. It's not like that for everyone. For some of you, you guys are happy with your offer, with your finances, with your money. Isn't it wonderful when you have that big D energy, like big boss CEO type of energy, Pisces, and you make a great deal, and it elevates you. And I feel that as well too. So It's not just all about love, but I have to bring it forth because I am feeling it for many of you too that have been, kind of, I'm not going to say holding out. I think over and over again showing that they cannot, that you're not a settler. You're just not, you're a nomad. I will leave. I have left. I've shown you, So I don't know. Again, I'm feeling this offer. Look, like with the money, an offer, finances, something new, something that you can have. So let's make this very clear, because I want to make this clear in this reading. You are good with or without this offer. But look, I'm hearing church bells. All right, so you're good with or without this offer, right? This is 8 of Cups and Temperance is like, I'm cool with or without it. You have a very, I love your vibe sometimes, Pisces. It's like, as happy as my inner child is, you have so many different personalities. You can switch it off and be like, well, I wanted that yesterday, not today. So you have really psyched, confused a person, made a person worry if you're going to be around or not. And this can go in love or work. I could feel it with work too, like where someone is like, you know what, maybe if I give you more money, you'll stay. Is that my crows? I don't see them. I can hear them back there. But anyway, focus. Let me do one more for this. Knight of Pentacles. See, the thing about money is that you knew it was only a matter of time before something popped up, like financially. Or with love. This could be the same thing. Like you knew you had something solid. There was something very fertile in that soil and you just had to wait till it like kind of popped up. This is having a patience. This is kind of knowing that something is about to happen, even though you don't see the fruits of your labor yet type of energy, but you always feel it and you know it's happening. And then you have a great head on your shoulders, Pisces, where you're just like, and if it doesn't, then there's something else, So all of this is what really got 2 people to the table for an offer to be made. Again, if it's about work, it's someone who didn't want you to leave either. Like it's the same thing. It's like, don't go. I want you to stay. I want to make something permanent. We got triple aces. I just realized that. Wow. You're so smart and you're so psychic and you're so intuitive, Pisces, that you know that if it's not this offer, it'll be the next one or the next one. Someone that knows that they're valuable knows that this ain't it. That I don't have to just, even this one, I could feel it. Even this one is like, I could do better. I know there's something better for me. Why? Because you just have this inner knowing or sensing. You've always had it. Maybe you didn't rely on it heavily before. You see that angel there? Like you didn't rely on it that heavy before, but you're definitely leaning very close into it now, where you can kind of see ahead of what's going to happen with certain people. And another hand offering out. You have just as much to offer too. Let's put it that way. You have a lot to offer as well, and you know that. Maybe this person is having their big Robert Redford moment because they have the bag or they have the job or the position in life. I don't know, but you have just as much and you know that. All right, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. This is like the energy of a person that wants to make love, wants to like have all of you. Like, they want the whole enchilada. When I tell you, like, emotion, like, so this suit person, let's just say that energy, it's a vibe and energy. That suit person that came to the table all cool and you know, cool, calm, and collected, and, you know, made you that offer, you know. They get very emotional when you guys have sex, or they get very emotional when you guys are in your creative flow. There's some type of you two, when you engage in some way, when you engage in some way, there's this flow that happens with you two. It is orgasmic. It's like the feeling of a person that has an orgasm and then just cries, or has like just knows the power of love and passion and all these other things, Pisces. So I love this reading for you, Pisces. So it's not going to be for everyone, but some of you it's for work. It's definitely a work thing. And if it is, obviously not, I don't know if you're having work with coworkers, but if it is about work, then your creativity, whatever you bring to the table, whatever your what makes you different is going to have an outpouring of love. Like, there's so many hands like coming out to you, Pisces, trying to give you things. But I feel like it's more because you put something out, and a lot of people are very receptive to it, and they also want to give to you as well too. They also want to, like, I don't know if you've ever seen that, when you appreciate somebody so much, you know, you want to give them a token or a gift or something to show your appreciation. So that's what I'm feeling here, where there's an outpouring of, you know, receptivity for this situation. It's like they picked the right person for the job. All right, we got the Lovers and the Seven of Cups. This person definitely had options. I'm just going to say that. They were very confused in life. I'm going to just put it like that too. Like, they just didn't know. They didn't know what love was. They didn't understand it. And I kind of feel like, and I'll be real with you, the main reason they love you is because you were hard to obtain. It's not playing hard to get. You didn't play the game. You were the game. You know, it's like, no, unless you meet me of where I'm at or where I'm going, or accept me for who I am, it's just not going to happen. So I feel like at the end, that's what really did it for this person. If this is about love, if this is about money, wow, you beat out a lot of people for some type of position or some type of offer that you're going to get. This is amazing offer. It's lucrative is the word I heard. Because there was a lot of people that were good. See, Pisces, sometimes you think you're like, I'm not good enough, or, you know, somebody could be better or something. And then you realize, like, wait a minute, like, then why did I get this offer? Somebody believed in you. I don't care. I got angels again. I don't care if this is the angels that believe that you can handle this job or this thing better than anybody else could. They saw potential with you. So remember, this is also the spiritual realm that could be talking, even though I saw suits, like, let's make a deal. Like, I just feel like I want to hold these cards to your face because I want you to notice that you were picked. You were chosen for a job, for a person, and you beat out a lot of people. All right. What is the advice? And this negative thing could also mean that turning a negative to the positive. It could also mean changing a person for the better. Now, who am I getting? Who's this person? Hold on, there's somebody else is coming to my mind's eye. I don't remember the movie. What was his name? Oh, God, I don't remember the movie. I can see his face, but I don't remember the movie. Not Indecent Proposal. There was another one. 50 Shades of Grey. Ooh, that's King K. Now we're getting King K. Hold on. So that guy had anybody he wanted. Like he can have, and I'm not saying that this is your person. Like they just had a lot of options. Let's just say that they did have different choices. But there was something, it was very different when it came to you. Like with that person, like wholesome. You were sweet. Oh my God, I did hear that. Being with you felt like the first time. It's almost like if you have sex with a lot of people, but then you don't really know intimacy. Like that's intimacy. It may start off with, I want to rock your body, or like I love the way your ass looks or whatever it is. It may start off that way. There's something here about an ass man. I don't really know. I'm sorry. But that's what I felt. So it may feel that way, but like then it just like no, it's more like something it's like the magic stick, yes, and there's more to this than just the initial attraction. So I gotta tell you, first of all, Pisces, I think this person has had a lot of lovers. I don't know if they told you. I think you guessed it because you're Pisces and you could see it and you could feel it. Hopefully they're all in the past. This is a really good sign though, like all of this. Tell me one trait of this person because we need to be sure. Ooh, 9 of Cups. They get what they want, Pisces. Who is this man? They get what they want. They may be very lucky, very fortunate. This is your wishes being granted, wishes being fulfilled. They do have a lot of baggage. I'm not going to lie. I see that curtain. Like they have a lot back there and they're not trying to show you because they're afraid you'll leave. So I'm definitely feeling the vibe where they're not going to tell you all of the people they dated. And I got to say, I think it's also a fear because you're like a better standard. And no, seriously, like I saw that wholesome, sweet energy from that movie. And I'm not saying you're all wholesome and sweet. It's just that the other people that they dated were kind of more looser or raunchier or whatever. And now this person has developed like, realized like, oh, I was just with whoever, and I didn't realize that they're like, and men and women both, like you don't realize how important it is to be with someone intimately, like you just give it away, or just to anybody, and then you're just like, why did I do that? What happened? And so that's the feeling here, like, now I only want someone of value and like, what I mean, to be with me. That's when I'm all feeling all this energy. So I do feel major growth with a person. So the way you'll know this person is that they typically they're go-getters. They do get what they want. So this isn't a for the loser, and hopefully this is someone that's coming up for a lot of you because there is 3 aces. So this is a new person that might be coming to the table. And maybe what I'm seeing is a date night at the bar. I don't really know, Pisces, but they have a lot going for them. But you also got a lot going for you too. I also feel you in that big D energy. Big D energy is meaning like I got my own thing going on. I'm a CEO. I'm self-made or whatever this is. You know what I mean? Like you have your own stuff, and so that's not the thing that's gonna impress you much. But this person, they got stuff. Let's just say that, and they also have they're sure of themselves. All right, what is the advice for Pisces? Oh, if this is about work, because I know it's not about love for anyone. If it's about work, they feel like you can be the person to help them profit a lot. So this is a person that's going to give you a really good offer in order to make sure that you stay in the company or in the business, is the feeling. They might work with you, is the feeling. So it's like you may have I got to go here, or I got kids, or I got something else to do. And they'll be like, but we'll work with you. All right. what is the advice? Two of Wands. And Ace of Swords. You have 4 aces. I don't think I've ever had that happen in a reading before. Your life is going to change very dramatically. And it just feels, Pisces, like, remember that happiness and that giddiness that I kind of felt early on? It's because you felt it. This is life-changing stuff. But let me read this as advice. 2 of Wands and 8. I mean, I'm just seeing a whole different person come out of you. Like, I don't even know, like, how to express that. You're just, you know, it's a feeling of like you become the Mrs. or the Mr. or you become a boss or somebody, a boss that also has their free time and does what they want, you know, like, that's what I'm getting here. But let me see. 2 of Wands, Ace of Swords for advice. It's okay to be imperfect. Always speak very clearly about your imperfections, about the things that make you you. And that's kind of like, even in love. Like, for example, if this was love, you're not a perfect person, you know, and it's okay to show that sometimes. Just be honest and clear about it. And then let's say this is about work. Well, you don't have everything all planned out, and maybe your creative process is a little bit different than the next person, but you have to tell them that. You have to be very open with people about how you create, how you earn your money, how you do things. So there's an energy here of being honest, even if it doesn't look perfect or if it is pretty. Honesty is going to get you everything, is the feeling. All right, let's do career and money. I'm going to stay with this deck. The Death card. 9 of Wands. One more. And the Devil. So there is an obsessive energy here with you. Like, somebody's very obsessed. Somebody likes what you do. They want to own it. They want to buy it in some way. They want to offer it something. They want to lock it down. It's like a heavy obsession here. They're trying to dead other offers that you may have as well too. Just be mindful of that. Like, this person, I told you, they're a little sneaky. They get what they want. Not sneaky, but I didn't say that, but they do get what they want. So they don't have a problem being petty or doing something behind the scenes in order to lock something down. That's what I'm feeling here. So be very mindful with that Death card too. And the Devil, a little too much, you know, I want what I want. Yeah, and then this relentless energy. I mean, wow. Talk about obsessed. It's not just love, it's with work. I died for you. You know it's true. Everything I do it for you. Thank you, dog. I don't know. It's nice to have somebody that appreciates you, whether it's in work or in love. It's really, really nice. So I could feel the flattery. I feel you flattered. I feel you happy. I think it's a little much. It becomes a little bit like they need to own you in some way. I don't know. You do what you want, Pisces. Your energy is absolutely amazing, where you feel like even a great offer in your life isn't it. You know, it's like, well, you know, if I don't do that one, I'll find it another way. That's just the way me and God work. But I kind of like this person. I like their knowing who you are and what you are and wanting it. And I also love that that you stand out from everyone else. And that was a big thing that I felt like sometimes you feel just like one in a lot, and it's like you stand out. It's being cleared. Somehow people know that you are different. You stand out, and you're important in this big mess of this business or relationship. It's like, wait a minute, though, this person really is important here. So I do like that. Those are the things I like. I mean, I don't know. Some of you have this person that is heavily obsessed with you. Okay, let's close this off with the Oshos. I don't know. That's your choice. You have free will, Pisces. Let me see this. Fighting. Spirit, tell me more. Fighting, completion, experiencing, awareness. See, there's, again, the energy. You can see this, right? Like, this belongs to me. Like, until this is complete, I feel like this fighting will keep going, like fighting for you, or fighting for this situation. So it does feel very obsessive, Pisces. They didn't experience something like this before. I think this person is a little bit under your spell. I have to be honest, especially with this awareness here. I don't think they realize just how obsessive they really look. Who am I thinking of? Hold on, there's someone that I'm thinking of. It's like when the player falls in love, and then next thing you know, they turn like kind of goofy for the person that they're in love with, and everybody sees it. It's like they could have had it all, kind of like that movie My Best Friend or Best Friends or something like that, where he fell in love with his high school friend. They were just best friend because he was kind of fat and dorky looking, but then she got rejected by her, went out there, became Mr. Player, Mr. CEO, Mr. LA guy, and came back home, saw her, and felt just like that person again. So you make a person feel more dorky or more like whimsical. Yeah, a little more like they're not so put together or in control. So you definitely have a hold on somebody. I feel it. I'm hearing the time to strike is now. I don't know, Pisces language, I guess. The time to strike is now. It's sometimes when you start having like a good rhythm in a situation, it's like, ride it, go, or something like that is what I'm feeling. This is your time. Look at that. The Master in reverse. They're not in control anymore. They used to be, but they're not anymore. And they're so unaware of that. They don't realize that somehow they lost control in the situation. They're not leading in the situation anymore. It's like the energy of they're willing to pay or do whatever it takes to be with you. Again, this isn't for everybody. And remember that this could be a person in the future coming up for you. Remember them because they seem to have it all put together, get what they want, have a lot. Either way, Pisces, I'm feeling this reading kind of as a prophecy for you on how it is that you obtain what you want, best of the best. How you turn players into not getting played, but you know what I mean, like a player or somebody that is thinking they're everything into humbled. All right, Pisces, I hope you liked the reading. Please like and subscribe, and thank you.